You and I weren't together the day after Liverpool lost to Real Madrid in the Champions League.
No, but we were texting.
We were texting. And lots of people have said, I can't believe you two are not on air. The show, you can't do the... Well, we're doing it tonight.
We do it tonight.
So I'd love to hear from Clobby, Stephen Klopp. Right? And he's had time to digest it. Because I know after they lost the league, he couldn't phone up. You and I were on air that Monday.
Haven't spoken to him. To him since the last game of the Premier League season. He's disappeared. Mo, to his credit, turned up. Very bolshy though, Mo. Very, very. Yeah. Wasn't very. I have to say, he was. I thought it was poor from Mo. He didn't congratulate Man City at all. No, not at all. Okay. No, very poor from him.
What do you make of Liverpool's season? Right, because they ended up just winning the FA Cup and the League Cup. Mm-hmm. I thought the first 20 minutes of the Champions League, they looked really good, actually. I thought they were going to win it. But Real Madrid defended incredibly well. We won't go into too much detail. I know it was 9 days ago. But I just wonder if Liverpool fans looking at that, if it was because the season was too long for Liverpool, or they got out-thought and out-foxed by Ancelotti, or they just weren't good enough on the night, or the midfield. I thought the midfield was the area that they lost it, actually.
Okay, so first off, in terms of their season, they've had an unbelievable season, Liverpool. Lost 4 games all season. Lost 4 out of 63. That's phenomenal. But the big games, the big ones, when they rock up, they've played in 3 finals, haven't scored a goal. And didn't beat any of the top 4 sides.
You're right.
So the big games, and this is where if Liverpool really need to turn things around, you can't it's hard to criticise Liverpool because they've been so... They've just come unstuck at the crucial moments, right? The crucial moments where they were beating Man City with 15 minutes to go at home. They'll beat Man City 2-1, right? They were in a position in the Champions League final where if they scored the first goal, they win it. The first goal in most games is crucial. If they get that first goal, there's no way Real Madrid come. I don't think they can come back because Liverpool are too good. They'll catch them on the counter. And in those crucial moments, they didn't quite get the luck or the little bit of whatever they needed. And you've got to give credit to City, credit to Real Madrid. Liverpool had a brilliant season, but they've come up short, and it's hard. That's why no one's ever won the treble. That's why.
They have won the treble. Man United have won the treble. You mean the quadruple? Do you have they had a good season, Liverpool?
Yes. They have.
Have they? League Cup and greatest team the Premier League's ever seen. I'm not being facetious, but this is what people are telling me, and all they've won, is the FA Cup and the League Cup. That's not good enough for them. It's a backhanded compliment when I say that. That's not for that team. That's not good enough.
But they come up against the best side, one of the best sides this country's ever seen, Man City.
Every Liverpool fan told me they were going to smash Real
Madrid. But that's a football fan that you know. And Liverpool fans, there's a lot of them saying we're going to win the quadruple. I thought the disrespect the Liverpool fans showed Man City this season after the new year was pretty poor. Do you know Liverpool only led the league table for 1 week?
Do you know Man United led it for 2?
2 weeks.
I know.
Spurs led it for 1 week.
Yeah.
West Ham led it for a week. After week 14, Man City was not toppled off the top of the table. And there was a lot of disrespect. And I think what Liverpool fans, they got caught up in the whole emotion, the whole thing, we're going to win the quadruple. And actually, what turned out to be, listen, they've had a good season. But just having 2 cups, they may think, oh, God.
Is it failure?
It's a harsh word. It's a harsh word, mate.
From where they were going?
It's a harsh word, failure. They come up against one of the best sides this country's seen.
Jason. You're having a nightmare.
Do you know what, mate? Honestly. Do you know what it is?
I don't care what... I know what it is. It's a text message. I get our phones work.
Come on.
Do you want to apologise? Weren't prepared.
No, sorry. I know. So they played against Man City, one of the best sides this country's seen, and they come 1 point behind them, right?
But had they beaten Spurs at home, they would have won the league.
Yeah, but you can say that about anything, can't you? There's always this game, that game, that anything could have happened. Those moments in that game. If they held on against Man City, they'd have won the title. And then we'd be sitting there having a very different story.
Yeah. Just quickly, I've said many a time on Drive Time about Mohamed Salah that in recent months he hasn't stepped up in big games. I go to the AFCON final, the World Cup qualifier, the League Cup, the FA Cup, and Champions League finals. 5 games. He's been pretty non-existent. I know Liverpool fans will say we had a couple of shots in the Champions League final, but big game players, a player that a lot of people tell me is the best in the world. I don't think he's the best in the world. You need goals. You need someone to step up in at least one of those. He's not done it. I've seen quite a few Liverpool fans split now on who they want to start the club, either Sane or Sorry,
Salah.
Mane.
Yeah,
Sorry, I apologise.
Yep.
Either Mane or Salah.
Yep.
And a few Liverpool fans now have had enough of Mohamed Salah because he wants more money to start the club or he's off.
Well, he's entitled to. He's in a great position. What should concern Liverpool fans right now is the fact that he has said, "I'm staying next season." I see that as a bit of a negative.
Of course, because he's going for a free.
That's how I see it.
Let's quickly take a call, shall we? 03717223344. Alex is Liverpool fan. Alex, hello.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Yeah, we're good.
Al.
Are you all right?
Yeah, all good. Yeah. So I just wanted to say I was at the final in Paris. Thought it was just one of those nights. We give it our all, and I think we don't show Man City any disrespect. The Liverpool fans that have got a bit about them, I can hold my hands up. They've been unbelievable. But this team, surely, I think, will get shown disrespect because we didn't quite get over the line. But this season has been unbelievable. 92 points was it, and we didn't win the league. Got to the Champions League final. I think it's one of those where, unfortunately, you just got to hold your hands up and be like, what can we do when you've got City in front of us? If not, we'd be talked about as the best team ever, probably. But,
I have to say, though, Al, I think that when I say the disrespect to Man City, Liverpool, you led the table for 7 days. And the Liverpool fans, we got phoned up here saying, we're going to do the quadruple, we're going to do this. I have to say, the Man City fans, there weren't many of them phoning up doing what Liverpool fans were doing. Yet that they led, since week 14, they led the top of the table.
Absolutely. But then again, City, flipping it, they've got 3 squads that could win the league. And let's be honest, they bought it. What Klopp has done is had a blooming good go. And I think
What do you mean they bought it?
saying, he shouldn't. Well, they can throw money around 100 million for Grealish. He is effectively
How much you spend on your goalkeeper and centre half?
Yeah, but who had the balls to?
Answer that question. No, answer the. How much did you spend on your keeper?
140 million for both of them, was it? But how much did we get for Coutinho? And
yeah, but
we had the balls.
But my point is, there's nothing against the rules of what Man City are doing. If they want to spend £50 million on a fullback, £100 million on Jack Grealish, they can do it. I don't ever think that should be they bought the league. Because you tried to buy the league, if that's the case. I haven't got any problem with any team doing that.
Well, the issue is, it seems like the only way, Andy, to win the league now is to buy it. And you boys, you're going to have to. You've tried to buy the league, and you can't even get Champions League, mate.
Well, why don't you buy it then? Why don't you spend more money?
I think we should spend more money. I don't think we have the power to, unfortunately, and that's just the way it's going. And City will probably win the league for the next 10 seasons at this rate with Haaland. And that's another debate, but it's one of them. Okay. I think we had a great season.
Was it a great season?
One of them guys. Do you know what? If you'd have offered me on paper the FA Cup and the League Cup, probably I would have said no at the start of the season. It wasn't a great season. It was very nearly, unfortunately. But
so it wasn't a great season.
I think
nearly. Probably wasn't.
Probably not. Okay.
So I think where we got to give Liverpool huge amounts of credit is that they don't go and spend the money that Man City do or have the deep pockets.
I don't even know why that's a conversation.
No, because I think. See, I done a show, and I know you did it as well because I heard your show about manager of the season, right? I felt Klopp deserved it. And the reason I think he deserved it is because he is running a football club in a different way, on a different budget, in a totally different way. They are run completely different. Man City are run one way, and that's fine. I haven't got a problem with that. I don't have a problem. But
no one's breaking any rules.
No. I don't have a problem with it. But what Klopp did.
Why don't you give it to Brentford then?
Well, that again, that conversation can come into it by what the achievement is. But everyone's saying it's a disgrace that Klopp got it. It wasn't. It's not the word.
Well, he wasn't the best manager.
No, not the... Well,
he wasn't the manager of the season.
But it's not the worst decision.
No, but it's not the right decision. The manager of the season was Pep.
Yeah, he won the title, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but if he didn't, is that not failure then? In the huge...
For Man City is failure, of course it is.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying... But Klopp has run that club, and their scouting network and the way that they've gone about their business is totally different to Liverpool.
Yeah,
to Man
but they're
City.
doing it their way.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Yes.
But that their way doesn't win you the league.
No, but they're competing on a different level.
But that's down to the direction of the way the club is run.
But to lose to Man City by 1 point, that's some going, by the way.
Yeah,
that is.
But to beat Liverpool by 1 point, that's even better going.
Yeah, but then you look at what Liverpool achieved on the back of that. Got to 3 finals. They played. Liverpool played.
I'm not taking anything away from Liverpool, but the better manager was Pep. He won the league.
No, but
who do you think was manager of the season?
Klopp. I think he deserved it. I think he deserved it.
Why don't you give it to Thomas Franklin? They run it a totally different way.
That's an argument. There's an argument.
Okay.
I'm not.
David Moyes?
I'm not disagreeing with that. They come up short, David. I'm not disagreeing with that. But to
what
say
about Arteta?
Again, if he got top 4, I said he was in the conversation. Okay. But I can't. Klopp deserves a huge amount of credit. They come up short against one of the, if not the best side we've seen in decades. Okay.